This is Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants.
Yeah!
Player 1, Player 2, Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round. And we start the Jeopardy round categories with this one. Ain't That America? Math. The Summer Olympics. Olive oil. Roman art. And Inti Fresh. Where do we begin, Player 1? This state's Little Diomede Island is about 2.5 miles from Russia's Big Diomede Island. Let's hear it, Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control. Yep. Player 1, you pick again. This state celebrates July 24th, the day of Brigham Young's arrival, as Pioneer Day. Player 1? Correct. You get to pick again. In early 2006, New Orleans was overtaken in population by this nearby capital city. It didn't last. Yes, Player 1. That's it. Please pick again, Player 1. Since 1792, Frankfurt has been the capital of this state. It's Player 1. Yes. We return to you, Player 1. Lake Calhoun and Lake Harriet are in its chain of lakes. Okay, Player 1. Good for you. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. '66 plus 32. Yes, Player 2. Right you are. Player 2. 73 minus 14. Player 1? Good. Select again. 148 divided by 4. It's Player 1. Yes. Player 1, back to you. 17 times 6. Let's hear it, Player 2. That's right, way to go. You again, Player 2. 23 plus 8 minus 16. Yes, Player 1. That's correct. Please pick again, Player 1. And here's Kelly.
Japan scored one of the biggest upsets in Olympic history in 2008, beating the U.S. to win the gold medal in this sport.
Okay, Player 3.
Yeah!
Right. Player 3, back to you. A platypus was one of the mascots of the 2000 games held in this city. Player 1. Hey, you're right. Choose again, Player 1. Different strokes. In 2008, Rebecca Soni won Olympic gold in 200-meter breaststroke. Natalie Coughlin in 100-meter this. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Yeah!
Correct. Player 1, You pick again. The 1972 games at this German city were the scene of terrorism and tragedy. It's player 3. Yes. You again, player 3. It's the Daily Double. Here's a chance to break the tie. What are you going to wager? Here is your clue. Jin Young Lee and Jinmun Park were members of this country's 2008 gold medal winning baseball team. You got it. You get to pick again, player 2. Most U.S.-produced olive oil comes from this state, so watch out, you dancing raisins. Yes, player 1. That's correct. Select again. It's pure and delicious. The oil that's the cold-pressed result of the first pressing of olives is extra this. Player 2. Good. Player 2, back to you. Here's a pH test. All olive oils are graded in accordance with the degree of this they contain. Lower is better. It's player 2. Good. Player 2, pick again. This Greek dish of lamb marinated in olive oil and spices, grilled and skewered, gets its name from the Greek for skewer. Okay, player 1. Right. We return to you, player 1. This LA Area Institute's famed olive walk is harvested for olive oil named for the school. Let's hear it, player 2. That is correct. You get to pick again, player 2. And I'll hand it off to Kelly.
This giant amphitheater was one of the great achievements of Roman art.
Player 2. You are correct. Player 2, back to you. Carved in Rome, the Pietà is the only work signed by this sculptor. It's player 3. Right. We return to you, player 3. In Rome's Cerasi Chapel is Caravaggio's painting of the conversion of this saint. Yes, player 3. That's right. Way to go. Player 3. Pick again. A fresco by Raphael shows Pope Leo I pleading with this ruthless barbarian to spare Rome. Let's hear it. Player 2. That's correct. You again, player 2. Legend has it that Mark Antony's wife stabbed this orator's tongue after his death. Okay, player 1. Correct. Choose again, player 1. Hue or dye. Player 3. Good for you. Player 3. A thin piece of rigid material to maintain a body part in a fixed position. Okay, player 2. Good. Select again. A short race at full speed. Yes, player 2. Yeah! Right you are. Please pick again, player 2. Five-letter word for gleaming brightness or luster. It's player 3. Right. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. To look with the eyes partly closed. Let's hear it, player 2. Right. The Double Jeopardy round will begin right after this. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are, I beg your pardon, classic novel spoilers, foreign words and phrases, be fruitful and multiply, coffee break, and sports quotes. Player 3, you're in last place. Let's see if you can close that gap. Gerald Ford issued 382 pardons, but the one issued to this man in 1974 is said to have cost Ford the 1976 election. It's player 1. You are correct. Player 1, back to you. In 1994, he was pardoned for leading a coup versus the president of Venezuela. By 1999, he was the president. Yes, player 1. That is correct. Choose again, player 1. In 2001, she was pardoned for a 1974 armed bank robbery and for using a firearm during a felony. Player 1? Good. Player 1, pick again. The Wall Street Journal wanted an immediate pardon for him after his perjury conviction in the Valerie Plame case. Okay, player 1. Correct. We return to you, player 1. This Secretary of Defense was pardoned for his role in Iran-Contra. Let's hear it, player 3. That is correct. Player 3, back to you. Swiss scientist creates monster that craves bride. Scientist makes and destroys bride. Scientist dies. Monster mourns. Player 3? Yes. You get to pick again. Raskolnikov murders an old woman. Raskolnikov confesses and is sentenced to 8 years in Siberia. Yes, player 2. Yes. Select again. Constance marries paralyzed Sir Clifford, has an affair with the gamekeeper, gets pregnant, awaits divorce and new life. It's player 2. Yep. Player 2, back to you. Heathcliff is raised in the Earnshaw home. Falls for Kathy. Love thwarted. Both die. Let's hear it, player 3. Yes. You again, player 3. Itinerant workers George and Lenny dream of owning a ranch. Lenny accidentally kills a girl. George kills Lenny. Okay, player 1. That's correct. Player 1, you pick again, please. Before a trip, it's proper to wish someone bon this, whether they're traveling by ship or not. It's player 2. Hey, you're right. Please pick again, player 2. In many places of business, no zapatos, no service. Zapatos being Spanish for these. Yes, player 1. That's it. Player 1, back to you. Italian for to the tooth. It's how to order your pasta if you want it a little firm. Player 1? Right. You get to pick again, player 1. Seize the day, I tell you, but do it with this Latin phrase. Let's hear it, player 2. Good. You again, player 2. Let's go over to Kelly.
Locomotives with a 282 wheel configuration are called this type, an old name for the Emperor of Japan.
Okay, player 2. You got it. Player 2, you pick again, please. Multiply 5 times 5 times 5 to get this. Yes, player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you. It's 3 times 4 times 5 times 6. Let's hear it, player 3. That's it. We return to you, player 3. It's negative 10 times 6 times negative 9. Player 3? Hey, you're right. Choose again, player 3. 17 times 2 times 6 equals this. Okay, player 1. Right you are. Select again. Answer, the first of the daily doubles. And you're in the lead now. You need to select your wager. Here is your daily double clue. 33 times 33 equals this. That puts you even further ahead. Player 1, pick again. The first Starbucks opened in this city's Pike Place Market in 1971. It's player 2. Good for you. Please pick again, player 2. Gulping down 400 million cups a day, this country leads the world in coffee consumption. Let's hear it, player 3. Yep. Player 3, back to you. Answer, the second daily double. Player 3, you're in last place, but here's an opportunity to catch up. Decide on your wager, player 3. All right, here's your clue. In the 1940s, this libation was invented at what's now the Shannon Airport as a welcome drink for visitors. Congratulations, you've moved up to second place. Select again. The brand called Chock full of these dates back to 1932, when William Black opened a chain of coffee shops. Okay, player 2. Right. Choose again. Player 2. Famously mild and expensive Blue Mountain coffee is grown in this island nation. Player 2. That is correct. You again. Player 2. Johnny Logan. We're honoring one of the all-time greats in baseball. Stan the Man him. He's immoral. It's player 1. Right. Player 1, you pick again. This Hall of Fame 1970s Reds catcher was thinking about making a comeback until I pulled a muscle vacuuming. Yes, player 2. Yes.
Yeah!
Please pick again. Player 2. He made Bartlett's with, "If people don't want to come out to the ballpark, nobody's going to stop them." Let's hear it. Player 2. That's correct.
Yeah!
We return to you, player 2. This 1950s Yankee manager said of a pitcher, "He don't smoke, he don't drink, he don't chase women, and he don't win." Yes, player 1. Yes. And the $2,000 clue? At a dinner, Redskins running back John Riggins begged this Supreme Court justice, "Baby, loosen up." Okay, player 1. Yes. Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. This is the Final Jeopardy category for today. Children's Lit. What are you going to wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Now it's time for the Final Jeopardy clue, and here it is. This Roald Dahl book begins, "These two very old people are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket." Did you come up with the correct response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? What did you say? And this correct response will add how much to your score? Let's see your response. And that correct response will add...
Yeah!
You've come out ahead as our champion, player 1. So long, everybody.